Good afternoon to you. Well, last weekend we were talking about freezing temperatures and snow. This weekend it's looking very different. Low pressure system certainly off the Atlantic will bring mild and wet weather at times. Some sunshine around. It's not going to be a complete washout, and it's going to be windy as well, particularly on Saturday. And again, pretty mild for the time of year, double figure values in the south. Stays fairly wet and windy and unsettled into the start of next week, but there's hints of it settling down for the second half of the week as high pressure begins to build back in. That's it from me.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, it's been a largely fine, dry day so far, with plenty in the way of crisp winter sunshine, as captured here by one of our weather watchers.
Hello, good evening. A very different day today compared to yesterday, but there is more rain in the forecast. We could see some showers at first tonight, but it's later on tonight and into tomorrow morning. Quite a lot of rain moving through, heavy at times. The winds increase as well, quite a windy affair for tomorrow, but also mild. It is a mild one, so we're looking at top temperatures getting up to around about 13 or 14 Celsius, which is mild for the time of year. And then into Sunday, as I say, you might start and end dry, but some outbreaks of rain around about the middle part of the day. Perhaps something drier and brighter for Monday, further showers for Tuesday, and then hopefully drying out again towards the tail end of next week. Take care.
Aaron. Thanks very much, Rita. One part of the country sensitive to more rain is here in Dorset, and it's going to be a mixed bag this weekend. There will be some sunshine, but only in between these bands of rain that are heading our way. It is, of course, going to be mild, but it will be particularly windy, I think, on Saturday.
And it's definitely feeling a little bit milder than it has been, isn't it?
It certainly is. It was milder today than it was yesterday, and tomorrow could be even milder, Alice, but it's a mixed bag really for us this weekend. There's going to be some sunshine from time to time, but we've got two spells of rain coming in from the Atlantic. It's going to keep it mild, of course, but it will be quite breezy, some windy weather, I think, for tomorrow. This was the lovely scene that we had earlier on today, a much drier day today, plenty of sunshine. So really quite mixed weather over the weekend with those spells of rain, but some sunshine in between. Monday at the moment looks like we may get away with a dry day with similar temperatures, but there is some more rain during the early part of next week. But if anything, as the week goes on next week, it should become drier and brighter with some sunshine, but it may well turn a little bit chillier.
Hello there. We've got a couple of areas of low pressure for this weekend. That will bring spells of mild but also wet weather at times. It'll be noticeably mild compared to what we had last weekend. There will be some sunshine around over the weekend. It's not going to be a complete washout, and it's going to be windy both days, but particularly late on Saturday. This is Saturday's low pressure system hurtling through, bringing band of rain, squeezing the isobars, bringing those gales, and then Sunday's low pressure moves through. Not quite as windy on Sunday, but still another band of rainfall. You will notice both by day and by night it's going to be very mild for the time of year. Now, with more rain falling on already saturated ground, we've already got a number of flood warnings. This is going to exacerbate the issue, and we could see more flood warnings by the end of the weekend. So stay tuned to the forecast. Head online if you have any concerns.
And Becky, it does look very festive where you are in Suffolk.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Welcome to the beautiful Church of St Mary's in Cavendish near Sudbury in Suffolk. We are here for their second Christmas Tree Festival. Now, the festival officially begins tomorrow and runs until Sunday, the 17th of December. And by tomorrow, 35 locally grown Christmas trees will be on display, each one decorated by a local club, business, group or resident. Each tree has a different theme, from the Air Cadets to horticulture, including the Tiny Little Hands in preschool. The event raises money for 3 wonderful charities, and each tree will be rehomed at the end of the festival. Now, it's very lucky that we are indoors because, frankly, it is pretty grotty outside. But will it get better for the weekend? Absolutely not. Let's have a little look then at the pressure sequence over the next couple of days. And as you can see, you do not need to be a meteorologist to see that there are systems bringing in a huge amount of rain and also some very strong winds. You can see that by the tightly packed isobars, and very strong winds, particularly North Wales and around the Liverpool Bay area. That clears off the scene. The next one comes in on Sunday. I'm afraid it's a little bit relentless at the moment. And no surprise, that rain falling on already saturated ground means that we do have weather warnings for wind and rain in force for Saturday. Let's have a look now at the gory details for this weekend. So who wants the details then? Well, let's have a look. Pretty easy to remember for this weekend. It's going to be very wet and windy on Saturday. And then on Sunday, it's going to be slightly less wet and windy. So that's quite an easy one. Now, Very luckily, we do actually have, can you believe it, a weather forecasting tree here at the Christmas Tree Festival. And if I look at the seaweed and everything else, I can tell you that definitely the weather is improving from the middle of next week. Have a lovely weekend.
You're speaking my language, Becky. Thank you.